Hello friends, welcome to AutoCAD video tutorials. I am Prabhu and you are watching this video from cybercadsolutions.com. In this session I am going to explain how to use object snaps. Generally, let us say if you want to draw a line from center of this circle to center of this circle, if you draw that line without using object snap, that will be inaccurate. Let me show you that one. Take line command. I am clicking line command and pick the center of this circle. I am clicking over here, similarly over here, and press enter to finish. Now select these two circles, and if you observe that line is not accurately snapped to the center of this circle and center of the second circle also. So how to accurately snap particular points in the drawing? So we have a method called object snap. To set these settings, object snap settings, we have a shortcut. Type OS at command prompt and press enter. You will get a dialog box like this in which there will be so many object snaps available. So I am clicking clear all. Among all these object snaps, switch on which are the object snaps you want to use, and so I'm going to switch on few object snaps like this. Here object snap on F3. If you want to switch on object snap, you can use F3 function key, or you can switch this one and click OK when you finish checking all the required object snaps and click OK. Now if you take line command, I am typing L at command prompt and press enter. Now it is asking to pick first point. I am going to the circle. You can see the center point of circle is being highlighted with a mark over here, and we can see the object snap tooltip also coming up with showing center. You can click on that. Similarly, if you go on to the second circle, you can see the second circle center point is also being displayed with a tooltip center. You can click on that. So now if you press enter and check it out, now you are accurately snapped the line endpoint to the centers of those two circles. Similarly, if you want to draw a line from this endpoint to the intersection of these two lines, again take line command, type L at command prompt, and if you go to the end of this line, you can see the endpoint option is coming. But when I am trying to get the endpoint here, it is showing nearest also. So switching on unnecessary object snaps is problem in selecting required object snaps. So make sure that unnecessary object snaps are not switched on. So I am pressing escape and I want to switch off the nearest object snap. Type OS at command prompt and switch off this nearest object snap and say OK. Now take line command, type L at command prompt and pick endpoint. When you go to the nearer to the endpoint of a line, you can observe a object snap marker get highlighted with the tooltip of that marker. That is endpoint is being shown now. Click that one, and if you go to the intersection of those two lines, you can see intersection marker is coming up with the tooltip intersection. You can click that one. So this is how we accurately snap points on the drawing using object snap. Similarly, I want to show you midpoint object snap also. Let me take line command again, type L at command prompt and go to the mid of a line. You can see a triangle marker is being shown up with midpoint. Similarly, you can go to the mid of this bottom line and click over here like this. Similarly, if you want to draw a line from quadrant to the quadrant of these two circles, take line command, press enter, go to the first quadrant, go to the second quadrant and press enter. So this is how to use object snaps. So how to get that object snap dialog box? Type OS at command prompt and select the required object snaps, and then click this object snap on checkbox also and click OK. If you unfortunately forget to click this one, you can switch on it by pressing F3 function key, or you can click over here. Just click on this, automatically you can observe object snap is on. And if you switch off object snap and you want to use object snap temporarily, then there is another facility to use object snap. Let me show you that one. Let us say I am in line command, type L at command prompt. Now it is asking for the first point. Now you want to take the center point of this circle, but you do not want to switch on object snap. In that case, you can type first three letters of that object snap. Type CEN at command prompt and press enter and go on to the circle. You can see center object snap is being displayed. You can click on that. That is only for one time. If you go on to the other circle, it won't show. Again, you need to type in CEN again. Type CEN at command prompt and press enter. Again, go on to the second circle and it will display the center and click that object snap. And if you want to continue that up to the intersection of these two lines, again type int at command prompt and press enter to get intersection object snap. And if you go on to the intersection point, it will show the exact intersection point. You can click on that. Similarly, if you want to snap the line to the end of this corner, then again you need to type end at command prompt and press enter. Now go to the end of these lines and you can see endpoint is being shown. You can click on that so that you can use exact points. You can snap exact points on the drawing. So hope we understand how to set object snap and how to use. Some people will set object snap settings and without issuing any command they will go and try to get that object snap like this. They will place their cursor over the end point or circle center and they will say I am not getting object snap. Object snap will only work when a particular command is in running. If no command is active, you cannot see any object snap. So if you want to use object snap, you must be in a particular command. You must be running a command like a line or circle, whatever it is. Let me take line command and go on to the end of this circle. Make sure that object snap is on, and then if you go on to any object, the switched on object snaps will be displayed like this without using any command. I am cancelling the current command. Now there is no command active. So without any active command, if you go on to any end point, middle point, whatever, you won't get any object snaps. Hope you understand how object snap works. In this session, I am going to explain few advanced object snaps. First of all, we will see parallel. Let us say I would like to draw a parallel line to this existing line. So we need to start line command. I am typing L at command prompt and press enter. Now it is asking to provide first point. I am clicking over here. Now I want to draw a parallel line to this existing line with 10 units length. So for that we need to type PAR at command prompt, PAR, and press enter. Now go on to this line and move your cursor a little like this and come back to this line and try to put this parallel to the existing line. You can see a tracking vector. Now enter the length of the line, simply 10 units, and press enter. Again enter to finish the line command. Now you can see these two lines are parallel and the length of this line is 10 units. Let us check it out. Select this and type LI at command prompt and press enter. The length of the selected line is 10 units and its angle is 30 units. Similarly, select this object and type li at command prompt, which is list command. Press enter. You can see this is also 10 units length with 30 degrees angle. So this is how creating a parallel line to the existing lines using parallel object snap. Now we shall see how to use perpendicular snap. Let us say I want to draw a line perpendicular to this line. So type L at command prompt and press enter. It is asking to provide first point. I am clicking over here my first point. Now I want to draw perpendicular to this line. So type PER at command prompt and press enter. Now go on to this line. You can see a perpendicular object snap marker is being shown. Just click on that and press enter to finish. That's all. The angle between these two lines is 90 degrees. Now we shall see extension. Now I am going to draw a circle in the alignment of this line and at a distance of 5 units from this endpoint. So for that I am going to take circle command, type C at command prompt and press enter. Now it is asking for the center point. Now to take extension object snap, type EXT at command prompt and press enter. Now go on to the end point of this line and drag your cursor little away. Now when you see the tracking vector, enter the length or the gap between the end point and the center of this circle. That is 5 units. I am typing 5 at command prompt and press enter. Now you can see center point for the circle has been selected. Now enter the radius for circle. Say I want to enter 3 units. So type 3 and press enter. Now if you find the distance between these 2 points, it will be 5 units. So let us check it out. Type dist at command prompt and press enter. Pick the first point as this end point and the second point this circle center point. Now you can see the distance between these 2 points is 5 units. So I want to draw a circle at the intersection point of these two lines, but now these two lines are not getting intersected. So how to get that point? So let us take circle command first of all. Type C at command prompt and press enter. Now type APP, that is operant intersection. So type APP for operant intersection object snap and press enter. Now go on to first line, you will see a symbol on that line, just click on that line, then go on to the second line, you can see the operant intersection point. Don't go on to this point, just click on this second line, just click over here, then that point will be automatically selected. Now the center point for circle has been selected. Now command prompt is asking for radius, simply press enter to provide the radius as 3 units. Now if you extend these two lines, you can see they will intersect exactly at the center of this circle. Let us check it out. Take extend command, select both the lines and extend these two. You can see center of the circle is exactly at the intersection of those two lines. Now how to take middle between 2 points? So let us say I want to draw a circle exactly at the mid of these two circle centers. So how to use that? We will use mid between 2 points object snap. So first of all, take circle command. Type C at command prompt for circle and press enter. Now it is asking to provide center point. Now we shall take mid between 2 points option. So for that, press shift key and right click on your mouse so that your object snap menu will come up. Object snap shortcut menu will pop up. In that, take mid between 2 points option, and when it prompts for first point, then click the center of this circle. When it prompts for the second point of mid, then go to the second circle and click the center. You can see exactly the middle between selected 2 points is selected for the new circle center. Now provide the radius for the new circle. Say I am going to enter 5 units and press enter. You can see this circle is exactly in the mid of the centers of these two circles. Let us check it out. Type line command, click over here and here, press enter. If you click this point and circle, you can see the center is exactly in the mid of this two circle center. Then I want to explain how to use from point. Let us say I have a line like this and I want to move this circle from here to 10 units away from this end point exactly horizontally, that is in 0 direction. So make sure that your ortho mode is on and just take move command. Type M at command prompt and press enter. Now it is asking to select objects. Select this circle and press enter to finish the selection. Now it is asking for the base point. Simply click this center as base point. Now we want to move this circle from this end point at 10 units distance. So take from point. So type FROM at command prompt and press enter. Now it is asking to pick that point. So click over here and drag like this. You can see a vector is being shown, tracking vector, and enter the distance to be created. Type 10 units and press enter. Now you can see a 10 units gap is kept between this line endpoint and the center of this circle. Let us check it out. Type dist at command prompt and press enter. Pick the endpoint of this line and center point of this line. You can see 10 units gap is kept exactly between the center and the endpoint of this line. So this is how using from point option. Now we shall see how to use tracking. Let us say I want to draw a circle exactly at the center of this rectangle. So type C at command prompt and press enter. Now type TRA at command prompt for starting the tracking. So type TRA and press enter. Now click the midpoint of this bottom edge and move your cursor like this, and then again pick the midpoint of this edge. Now you can see the center of this rectangle has been selected. Press enter to finish the tracking, Now the center point for circle is already selected. Just enter the radius of the circle, that is 3 units, and press enter. Now let us check whether it is exactly at the center of this rectangle or not. Just take a line, start from the diagonal, and you can click the midpoint of this line is exactly the center of this circle. So this is how using object snap tracking. So hope you understand. Friends, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share this video to your friends. Thanks for watching and welcome to the next session.